You're not even on it. Good morning, guys, and welcome back to the barn. So I'm just finishing up morning chores on this very dreary looking day. So Sadie, our newest heifer calf, is finishing her last bottle right now. So thought you guys might like to see her. Probably in a couple days she'll be moving out of this pen and in with the others because she's just outgrowing this area right here, and she's really on milk great, so she should be okay. The biggest one we have in there anyway is probably just about ready to move over to the other heifer barn down the road, and then we'll have to bring probably 2 of them. At least one can come back here. We have a Normandy that's still over there that was kind of behind everybody else in her group, so she's still over there, so she can probably come over here to get bred, and then we'll take our biggest Dutch belted heifer over to the other barn so she can grow a little bit better with the other heifers, and then she can go in the small heifer pen here in the barn where it's a little less crowded with one of them gone. So this is what the day is looking like. It's supposed to have chances of like rain / maybe thunderstorms. I don't know. Also, can you guys see those pretty yellow flowers over there? I don't know what they are, but they're just beautiful. They come back every year. They look cool against the edge of the freestall, which we also have to do some trimming because it's looking a little wild and grown up around here. So while the girls are just finishing up a little bit of their hay, I'll take you out and show you a few things that we've been working on today. Today is going to be an off day for us. We're not going to be haying, but we are going to be still working, obviously. So we got the bucket on the Kubota because we have to clean out the freestall, so we got that all hooked up. The next thing we did was we replaced the ropes on the grain bin, put some new rope on that, pull back on this to pull it open so that they can load the bin, and then you pull back on this and it shuts it. And this one was completely broken off and the other one was pretty rotten as well, so we just replaced both of those, which meant I had to climb up the ladder again, which I'm not fond of heights, but it was okay. And you got more coffee.
Coffee
Goodness
talk.
gracious.
Coffee talk.
Now everybody's gonna wonder what happened to your finger.
Cut it with a box cutter. I managed to save it.
Didn't lose the finger. I got calf slobber all over my hand. The other thing that we did was...
The hinges of hell.
It is hot. We got that part back from the rake, the John Deere rake.
Imagine
What?
Imagine what they want for that part.
For that part? Oh my word, probably $500 for that.
Because a tine was like 50.
Yeah. One tine for that, through John Deere is $50. Or you can go to Tractor Supply and get one for $2. I'm gonna go show what we did to
Yeah.
Be right back. I must say I'm enjoying the fact that it's cloudy and cooler. It was 90 yesterday, so. So when we were raking the big 20-acre field, we just about finished, and this piece right here that holds up this whole roller bar, I don't know what you call this, what the rollers are attached to, wheel, I guess. This piece right here that holds onto the frame, you can see where it's been welded right across there, but this is cast iron, so we had to take it to the machine shop, and it was very expensive because apparently rods to do that are really expensive, I guess. So it was like 180 bucks or something like that, which is crazy. But the piece that, if you had to buy this piece, I guarantee you through John Deere, that would be insane. So we just had it welded and they did a pretty good job. So hopefully that lasts now. We put some new bolts in it too, just to make sure everything was good there. Without that, the whole side just falls right down, so you couldn't do anything with it, which is a good thing we have an extra rake. But we got it fixed now, so yeah, those are the things we've been up to this morning. So we're gonna get the girls outside, and then hopefully they'll go right out to pasture and we can clean out the freestall really quick and then see what else we got up to today. All right, so we're out in the field. I just brought Brent over a while ago, actually, and he is mowing this other half. Hold on, can you hear the radio? He's mowing this other half of the big field that I did this part 3 days ago, I think, 2 days ago? I don't know. But he's finishing up that side. We got just around 20 that he wrapped over here. I baled up some more green feed. It's just right next door, literally right next door. We got 10 of those. I took 4 back no, not 10, 9. I took 4 back yesterday, and I have 5 to go get right now. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to get the sawdust truck while he's finishing up mowing, I'm gonna load those. The Kubota's already down there, so I'll load those up and then take them back and dump them. But I have to make sure that the truck is gone as little time as possible because there's somebody coming to look at it, because we can't figure out why, but the taillights aren't working at all, and it has nothing to do with fuses, and the wiring all seems okay. So the mechanic is gonna come over and see if he can't get those going, because we should be going for sawdust tomorrow, but we can't go if we don't have taillights. So hopefully he can figure out what's going on there. Pretty much all of our equipment is over in this field right now. This is where I need to pick up the bales. We actually weren't going to do that field today because they said it was supposed to rain, but it literally sprinkled for like 2 seconds at the end of milking, and it hasn't done anything since, and neither one of us believes that it's actually going to rain. I wish it would because we severely need it, but I don't think it's gonna happen, so we're just gonna do it and hope that it doesn't rain. Honestly don't think it's going to. It's just pretty cloudy. That's pretty much it. It's 70 degrees. See if any of the girls are grazing. I really don't think they will be, because we put out some green feed for them, and really there's nothing to graze on because the grass is dead because it won't rain. So the truck's right here, so I'll pull up here and catch up with you guys when we get back over there, because my camera does not have much battery. So down this bank here, yeah. So there's 5. I think I probably already said that, but I'm gonna go around and be going this direction. Park it down here. Also, I have not run out of net wrap yet, and we have done probably close to 30 more bales than what we did in the last video. So apparently I had quite a lot left, but there is no red mark on it. It's only about, I must have only literally like maybe 2 or 3 left. It's literally like this big. And still no red mark on it, so I guess they're not doing that anymore. And this is actually Titan net wrap, which is, I don't really know how to explain. It's like it's a name brand net wrap. It's like one of the best known ones. And it doesn't have a red mark on it anymore to indicate that you have, like, I don't know if it was like 10 or 15 bales. It would have a red mark down the middle, and that's how you knew you were almost out of net wrap. Without looking, obviously. And they're not doing that anymore. We did get a different one this time. It's still Titan, but it's a different line of the Titan net wrap. So I don't know if this one will, or if that's just not something that they do anymore, but I honestly miss it, because I think it was a really good idea to have that way of knowing when you came back around in a field, or you could just look over or look behind you or whatever after you dropped it and know how much you had left if you were really close, because sometimes you can't hear the beeping on the monitor, and if you weren't paying close attention, you might dump out a bale not knowing that it's not completely wrapped because you ran out of net wrap in the middle of a wrapping cycle. And I don't know, I just kind of miss it. So I know nobody that has anything to do with Titan is probably watching this video, but if you are, bring it back. So I'm gonna apologize beforehand. It's been a long time since I loaded bales into the truck. I've only done it like a handful of times anyway, because that's Brent's job. I drive the truck and he loads bales. So this could be really, really bad. All right, we got it. We got 5 in the bottom, and then 1 I kind of had to put leaning against the top. Because I probably could have fit it right there, I guess. But it would have been sticking out a little bit. This field is just so polleny. But it's okay the way it is, so. Well, let's take this back and dump it. Also, my camera died, so. We're filming on my phone right now. Do have to be careful because these are very, very heavy. Even though there's only 5 of them, we usually have 14. They're a lot heavier than the bales that we would usually carry 14 of because they're wet. So going up out of this ditch, I have to be very, very careful that I don't tip the body too much. Perfect. Bye, Kubota. We are back out in the field again. It is the next day. I just finished baling that piece that Brent mowed yesterday. He's already out wrapping it. We're really getting a good start on it today because I think it's only like 9:30 right now. He came over and raked it while I finished milking, and then I just baled it really quick. There's 23 bales, so all together out of this whole, we call it one field even though it's separated by a road, but out of the whole thing we got 40 bales. So he used to put them up along the roadside, but years when we get a lot of snow, the snowplow will actually hit them and break them open, and you don't want that because that ruins the bales. So he's putting them down there this year on the edge of this road because that is just a camp road and it doesn't get plowed in the winter. So he's putting those there, and or at least it hasn't gotten plowed. There is one person I think that maybe that does live down there, so they might plow it now, but I don't think they're not close enough to the road so it would even matter. But he put the other bales along the edge of the woods over here, so those ones are all set as well. Another thing, I do not know how, but somehow I finished baling that whole entire section without using this new roll of net wrap. And look at this thing, guys. It's tiny. I do not understand. That must have been like the most tightly compressed or tightly wrapped roll of net wrap anyone's ever gotten because it looks exactly the same as when I started. I don't understand how it's that small and it's still going, but there's still no red mark. I don't know if you guys can see very well, but that back one is pretty white. These like stripes of green on one side and then completely green on the other. This is dark green and then it has like white stripes and then lighter green stripes. So this is a different kind or a different series of the same brand. So I'm interested to see how we'll like that. It feels a little bit thicker, which I think I'll like. So I don't know, I'm excited to start using that, but we won't be baling for a while because this is the last of our first crop. So we're just waiting on second crop right now. It didn't rain yesterday and there's no rain in the forecast for the next 10 days. And if we don't get rain, we're really going to be in trouble. Our fields are going to be in trouble for second crop anyway. It's just too dry. So here's to praying for some rain. If you guys got some, send it our direction. But we do have 715 bales ending our first crop, which is around what we would want to get 1,000 bales, because we usually do get around 300 to 350 second crop. So we're on track as long as we can get some rain that's going to boost our second crop, because if we don't, it's really going to be hurting because it's just been so dry. But I'm going to go over and see if Brent needs a hand. He just got off for some reason, so we're going to see what's going on. And I'll throw a camera on there so you guys can see him wrapping, because I know you guys do enjoy that. I love watching it, so hopefully some of you guys do too. What's wrong? It won't work.
Sets up too high.
Here, I'll.
Here we go.
Yeah, you want it thrown in the back?
Yeah, you don't have to. Yeah.
Oh, you need another one?
17 bales here.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah.
We need to buy a whole nother box for 17 bales.
Yeah.
What happened to this one anyway?
Oh, the sun got to it. I don't know.
The bottom fell right out of it.
No.
Huh, don't know. So I guess we're running to get another box of net wrap. We are back. So Brent ran to town and he picked up that wrap, and now he's out wrapping. I did throw a camera on there so you guys can see that. So I will play a little bit of that for you guys now. Since I won't be there to change any of the angles or anything, I'll just play a little bit so you guys can see some of that. guys are back, we are going to be cleaning the inside of the tank. That is my job while he's gone wrapping. So I'm going to be getting in there. We do that not super often. I would say maybe twice a month we do that just to get in and clean it. We obviously have washes that run in the tank to keep it sanitary. We just get in it as a precaution to make sure like the top and everything that might not get some of the water when the wash is going in there gets cleaned. So I'm gonna run in and do that real quick. So first things first, make sure the milk truck actually came. Yep, he has. So we use this pail. And then we're going to be using this GMC 2000, which is just the soap we use to clean the machines. We used to buy just dish detergent to do that, but this is actually pretty affordable. It's only like $20 for this whole container. And every time we wash the machines, we only use that much, about half a scoop. So I'm going to use probably a whole scoop for the tank. Wait for that water to get up to 130. So I'm going to be getting in with my bare feet. I'm going to wash it after I'm done anyway, so I'm going to rinse it out, and then we're going to run a regular acid wash through there just to make sure everything gets out of there, and then I will rinse that down after that. So many things you have to do to keep stuff clean. I'm going to put you guys on my hat so you can see when we go in there. Seems like it would make your hat really heavy. Well, you'll be able to see, but I won't. There, that's better. Make sure everything is off. So off. I felt quiet because it's really echoey in here. But the first thing we're going to do is spray it down way far back as far as we can. We're going to work from the back up. gonna take apart the spout and we're gonna let that soak in some soapy water, and then I'll rinse it all off and put that back on before we run the acid, which I'll run later before we start milking. So I'll just take that off right now and put it in the pail and let it soak. The cover's already off. All you have to do is you flip this down, pull it back. That half comes off, kind of hard. There we go. It's nice and clean, but we'll let it soak anyway. So I actually forgot to end the video. I had to grab something off the International really quick before I head back to work for nighttime milking. So I thought I would say goodbye to you now since I had to grab the camera. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just a random day in the life farming, or days in the life. I guess it stretched over quite a few days, but always lots of different things to do. And I think that's what I love most about farming is you're never, although you have a routine, it's never always the same exact thing. My truck is running out of fuel. I'm gonna head into work. If you did like this video, please don't forget to like and comment down below. Keep it real, keep farming, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.